Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very surprising impromptu screen. But I thought that I was not going to be able to stream, but I was able to program this one early in the morning as I noticed that I could be live for around 1 hour. So, with the schedule that I have right now at where I work, I'm probably going to be able to do this every Friday. So I thought about doing something related to sugar schools. And if you're watching this on replay, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and recommend this video to someone. Someone that you think could like something like this. So I'm totally out of practice. I'm not used to speaking again a lot, but welcome again from a very sunny central Mexico. So today I thought about using acrylic markers. I have these 3 sets of acrylic paint that I've gotten in previous years. These are like a year old. This one is from this year, so that's cool. I got some kind of cardboard disposable dishes. I'm going to be making 4 sugar skulls, some faces, but I think it was going to be more practical to divide the process in simple steps. So these are around 8 inches. If you're working with centimeters, it would be like around 20 centimeters and a half. So they are the cheap ones. And what you do here is just create center point with a ruler. Just go across with pencil and then divide it in 8 parts. That's what we're going to be doing first. So I hope I don't knock my camera. Here we are. Supposedly they need to be even, but I'm not going to measure this that much. This is an idea that I think I saw on Pinterest or Facebook. I don't remember. It was 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago or yesterday. I really don't remember. Kind of not good with my calendar right now. I have just so many things to do, so many tasks to check. I'm a teacher, college teacher, by the way. So I have my 2 ready. And then what you do is this. Take one side, and these are going to be like the bones, the teeth, and these are going to be the bony cheeks of this skull. So I'm normally choosing the one that is a little bit bigger, and start in the center, go to the sides, kind of mark. It's going to be a very abstract sugar skull. Okay, so nothing realistic. Semi circle here. There you go. So as a recap, take one of these, cardboard, divide it in 8 parts. Take one of them, draw the cheeky bones with your pencil, teeth, I already have 2. And then we're going to go into a black marker. We're not going to endorse sponsors because I don't have sponsors. And then very, very carefully, you go around the inner circle that you have. And we are going to draw a line here from this cheekbone to this other one, so we can mark a good position for the eyes. This one, I made some mistakes here. This was the first one, so I'm expecting to have mistakes. So let's do this. Take your roller, find your 2 cheekbones, and do a little tracing here. There we go. I normally use these handy things, and I'm going to go for the biggest circle. Okay, going to place it close to these lines. This one is going to help me for the position of the hole of the nose. It's kind of an inverted heart, and doesn't have to be perfect. This is for a window decoration, so okay, let's put it here. I'm trying to take my first one as a reference, so I hope it helps. I know the lines are very, very fade. I'm going to show this to you as soon as I can. So more or less, there we go. And then let's take this line as another reference to draw a little bit of this kind of bully nose there. Okay, not that bad. I think I like them. We're going to cut these around and decorate them with the markers. Okay, so this one's ready. This one has got already the line. So let's put this again. You can use a lead if you don't have any drawing tools. I have a lot of drawing tools because I'm an illustrator. So I have a big stash of things that I can use, and I need to use them a little bit more. But as you know, adult life, and then I'm a sole caretaker of an elder, my dad, who is a widower. So sometimes having free time to do this, it's a little bit scarce. But anyway, okay. So this one's ready. Let's do the last one. Let's choose one of the sides. Okay, this one. Kind of the same size. So it's kind of work with the teeth, and then the cheekbone bones. Yeah, a little bit down, but anyway. It's abstract, it's not realistic. If I get to finish my house decoration this weekend, I'll probably record a video so you can see what I'm planning to do with crepe paper, everything paper. My previous decorations just, I lost them. I put them away so very well in boxes that now I cannot find them. So, okay. I cannot play music because of copyright issues with YouTube. But if you're watching this on replay, remember, like the video, subscribe. I'll try to reactivate my live streaming at this time of the day so I don't interfere with anybody else of the people I know. Here we go. So pencil's done. Now let's work with a marker. Let's go around the skull. Take your time to do this. We might even leave some of these edge as part of the decoration. And you can go wild and choose colors, find reference photos of sugar skulls in Pinterest or Facebook or TikTok if you're a fan of TikTok. I'm not. I don't have a TikTok. I'm not planning to. My students are fans of TikTok. Spend hours just scrolling until they get tired, I guess. Okay. I'm not going over the tip yet because I want to check some references, but at least I can go around the skull and the cheekbones. The delay still confuses me a little bit. We're going to try and keep the topic of the video just for this handicraft. Let's not get distracted by other things I like to do. That would be for upcoming streams. Okay. Last one. I stopped streaming some months ago because my schedule was during the weekends and it was just too early and I couldn't make it. For people at different time zones, it was comfortable because it was around 8 a.m. for them or 7 a.m. But in my case, I had to wake up early, very early, some days at 5 a.m. and I just couldn't do that anymore. I also like to co-stream with other people, but I haven't been able to do that for a long time due to work issues. Okay, I kind of like these ones, so I might take this idea. Okay, so I might not use the bones like that, but redraw. For the people who are interested in a little bit of background history, these sugar skulls, or also known as dapper skulls, were created in Mexico. More than a figure, it was a literary criticism. In Spanish, they are called Catrinas, and they were created by a very, very famous engraver, Jose Guadalupe Posada. And they were supposed to criticize society. Society that was very superficial at the time, dressing in very expensive clothes, but behind doors, having nothing to eat. So they were there to criticize hypocrites. Later on, famous artist Diego Rivera created the imagery that we know. And that we kind of use every time that the date of the dead is getting close. It's getting more popular. Oh, this one, I'll keep the teeth here. But what I'm going to do, if possible, is to erase these bits. I think acrylic paint will cover this, so no worries. I don't want them to be perfect. They're supposed to be seen from the window. They're going to be placed on my windows. So there's decoration for the outside. Paper decoration, easy, fun, with not a lot of materials, just acrylic markers, and off you go. Okay, let's go for the eyes. Need to be dark. The same, the nose. So we're going to start decorating one of them. Put the others away. And circles are not very difficult to draw. Don't do a continuous line. Kind of brush it around the shape that you have traced. And that would be as round as you can get. I'm also testing the upgraded speed that I supposedly have right now with my internet provider. I used to have a lot of internet issues. That was another reason for not streaming constantly. But I think that it's not going into a black screen, which is good. So we can use the Sharpie to color this in, or we can use the acrylic paint marker. I'm not good at tracing without kind of a pencil help. Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you. I haven't been able to visit you in your coloring and your lives. Been so busy, but I know that you're drawing a lighthouse and you're going to color it. And the drawing looks amazing, very detailed. I'm good, with a lot of work. Thank you very much for asking. I have a lot of groups at college, so it's been really, really crazy. I wish I had time to watch all the streams of the people that I follow, but it's getting a little bit complicated. I have right now like 95 students, and this is going to be a very short course. I have 6 more weeks in the semester with a lot of work. Okay, so let's see what I like best. See-through. I don't like when it. This is my favorite thing, the Sharpie, definitely. Okay, so let's try this a little bit. And then let's erase the lines. I'm not saying that working with these dishes is easy. It is not. But I saw this idea and I said, okay, let's try it. Why not? And since Halloween and the Day of the Dead are approaching soon, and I need to finish the decoration at home, I said, well, okay, let's try this Friday. Live stream and see if this works. Okay, it's going to be off screen a little bit. Definitely the Sharpie. I do have some black paint, acrylic paint somewhere. But if this is not that black, later on off stream, I'll just darken this more. Actually, I've just arrived from school, like what time it is, like an hour ago. And before streaming, I was doing some house chores, the dishes, laundry, those little details. Getting my material organized for the stream and checking if my students had already sent a task that I asked them to. Okay, let's see. This is interesting. With the acrylic paint, I put the first one, the first layer, and then I use a Sharpie, and it's a little bit darker. So why not? Let's see. Just experiment. Okay. I think it works, and it's not necessarily that oily like the Sharpie. I mean, I love Sharpies, but they tend to be oily, and they are not going to affect the background. Nice. So let's see what we can get done in more or less 30 minutes, guys. So I'll need to go and have something to eat, feed my cats. I have 2 cats. One of them is here looking at me like, what are you speaking to? Who are you speaking to? Why are you talking alone? She's got this puzzling look. Sometimes she likes to appear on camera, but I think she's too comfy in her bed right now, so she won't come near. And the other one is with my dad. He has recently developed a lot of love, and he's all the time with him. He only looks for me when he's hungry, which is not good, right? But well. Okay, let me see. Let me check the teeth. I have here the reference. I'm going to cut these, so it's really not that important that is very straight or realistic. I also have to make sure my dad has not eaten so he can go and eat something with me. That would be good. Okay, which one I like the best? Probably this one. Okay. Oops, I have to be careful touching the black areas. I don't want to stain these. I'll get more dishes tomorrow. Otherwise, I will not have enough for the parties. Right now, it's going to be a party time in Mexico. So we have a lot of parties. After the Day of the Dead, everything is party here. Parties until the last day of December. So we have gatherings, we go out with friends, we meet at restaurants or bars or something, and we just hang out for a couple of hours and then back home. Okay. I'm not going to follow exactly the colors that I have here, but okay, let me do this. I have not tested these colors. Oh, this is a bullet point. If you're in the South USA, this is from HEB, stationery brand that they have. And I got them because at the end of August, they normally have a sale and everything is like 70% off. So I said, yeah, time to get some markers. But I also have to use them. Okay. So this one is cute to start. Sorry, I'm not very organized today. What I like about acrylic markers is that in some cases you can use color pencils on top of them and shade them a little bit and give some special effects. Okay, so that's good. This one is going to have a lot of blues and greens. Those are my favorite colors. Okay, cute. Let's see what else. Probably a purple. My mom loved purple flowers. Anything purple was her favorite thing. Ooh, this one is a little bit dry, but it's okay. It could be good for establishing the basic shape. And I have here. Oh, I don't have any purples here. Kind of a lilac. So I have another set of these markers, but they are in a box and I don't want to go and disappear. Oh, these ones are not painting like very well here. So this purple flower will turn into a blue flower if this one works. Okay, it works. So basically the colors will depend on the marker working or not. Nice. More spontaneous than this couldn't be. Let's do a very irregular flower. When everything is symmetrical, I don't like it. 2 years ago, I used quilling to create a skull. And I have it here. It's going to be a little bit dusty, but I just didn't have enough time to do the same this time. So I went for something easy. And when I saw this idea on, I don't remember, Facebook, Pinterest, I don't remember. I was like, okay, this is for me. Okay, let me show you the one of 2 years ago and the one of last year. Okay. So 2 years ago, this was the skull. Everything is quilling paper. There we go. I need to frame it. But this was 2 years ago. And last year, it was a sculpture with paper mache, acrylic, a lot of paper, special effects. So this one is from last year, 2023. I also use markers for this one. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. I just couldn't let the year go by without doing another school. It's kind of a tradition. And last weekend, a group of friends were doing Halloween streaming marathon. I couldn't join because I was preparing my second term that started on Monday. So I couldn't stream with them. Probably would have loved to see any of these, but unfortunately, everything depends on the job. Okay, this is just a random acrylic figure that I'm probably going to need another coat or another layer because it's a little bit seen through. Okay, look at that. It's looking nice. I was not going to use red, but I'm very disappointed in this purple not working. So, great. Once it's dried, then you can go back again. Make it better. Okay, cool. Let's go for the cheekbones. Something here, kind of in the middle. I need to remember to stay in focus. They're simple patterns. So I'll try to stream every Friday at this time, that it's after I'm back to school and I don't have, well, I'm back from school and I don't have so many things pending. I'll try. I don't promise, but I'll try. Definitely. Another blue. I have a fluorescent green. I haven't tested this one. Oh, that's very similar to the pattern I have here, so that's nice. It's kind of a pastel color. Okay. I'm going to add something extra here. something that is not in the original one that I'm trying to follow, because the idea is not necessarily to copy everything. This one, okay, there we go. It's looking nice. And I like how the markers are performing. I'll probably try this red. My only problem when I stream is that I make a mess on my desk, and then when I finish, I have to clean up all the mess. And it just goes from a very organized desk to something that is unbelievably disorganized. Okay. This one is kind of having like small circles and then bigger ones. It's not a crown, but kind of looks like. Okay. I'm making you dizzy, I guess. So I tend to move my drawings like this. Okay. There you go. Okay. What else? Supposed to have something here, but I'm not going to put it. I'm just going to use this other color to have another layer or another coat. Okay. This looks nice. I'm going to get rid of the purple that didn't work. Oh, this one is totally new. I have not even used this one. It's probably dry. A year-old marker. Moving, but too slow. So these are more ready to use, I guess. Yeah. So let's just make a couple of asterisks on each side. And here we have the first one. Now, what are my scissors? Okay. So it would be more accurate if we eliminate first this part of the dish. And then, there you are. Thank you, Michelle. I think that with this system, I could probably create a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, that's the name, I think. With acrylic markers and not just these bony skulls. We have to be very careful with the teeth. I have a bigger pair of scissors, but I think that for this detail work, this is much better. There we go. Just got a notification of assignment sent. So I'm happy. My students are sending their tasks. So that's good. They are so eager for the term to finish, you know. Most of them come from different states around Mexico. So they really want to go home. They have been here since early August. And as I mentioned, now that the festivities normally get started after November the 2nd, that is the Day of the Dead, a lot of families start getting together and they kind of miss that part with their families. So they really want this to finish and go home. And they'll be back in early January for the new term next year. Okay, I didn't cut exactly in the black line because what I want to do is kind of color the outline so the line is not that thin. Okay. I'll move my hand very soon so you can see this. There you go. Kind of looks nice. We'll continue pumping this color. I don't know if it's probably a different pink. Come on, come on. Give me a little bit of paint. I should have done this before the stream, right? But honestly, I just couldn't remember if this was the set that I had already used or if it was technically the new set. Okay, so there you go. Okay. Let's put more. They're asterisks, but in a sense, they could be freckles. There you go. Kind of want to do something here. Is this the one that I was using? Yes. Kind of this is like a lilac, but in reality it's a purple. So very interesting. Okay, nice. So the first one is done. Let's try and do another one. Let's move the other Katrina the other way around. Let's put them was this one there. And let's try another one. Let me see. I don't know how long I've been streaming. And StreamYard just, I don't know where I put my timing, but well, we're almost an hour there. So brush it up. Not perfect, but round enough. I do like this one that has got a double tip. This is a very fine one, but because of the camera and the stream, I rather use the thicker one, so you can see more or less what I'm doing. Okay, so there you are. This one is faster. It's not that difficult to do this kind of simple forms. Okay. Before I move to more black, let's erase the lines that I used to trace this. What I find curious and fun is that I don't have problems addressing an audience in English or Spanish, because when you see their faces, you get immediate feedback. So you adjust your speed, your pronunciation of words, or whatever you're saying according to that immediate feedback that you have. But when you're streaming like this and you don't get to see the people, and people come in and out, and in some cases they don't interact, then I find it a little bit confusing and complicated. So that's why I try not to speak that much. You probably need more practice, so going back to streaming more constantly could be good, that could help. And when I'm doing collaborations, it's a little bit different, because then you have interaction with 2 or 3 people at the same time, and you have like the screen divided in 3 or 4 or 2 cameras, so it tends to be a little bit more active. Okay, so if needed, I can use white, but it's really not noticeable when you have the product. And if I put some white, then it would be noticeable, so better not. Okay, so let me take away what I don't need right now. So it worked very well to fill this in with the Sharpie first, even if you can see through a bit of white. And then use the acrylic marker. Okay. I have to change my streaming description after I finish today. And advertise myself, of course. I always forget to tell people, hey, I'm going to go live. So I'll do that for next week. I do have Instagram. If you have Instagram, you can follow me there. I share photos of my cats and I like to take photos of clouds. So you're going to see a lot of clouds, a lot of, how can we say, coloring and things like this. No drama, of course. I don't like to complain online. It's not worth it. Let's be positive if we can. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's get inspired. These ones are mostly the same, so I want to test this. It's kind of a teal color. Oh, it looks cute. And let's see, just the biggest one. This one is supposed to be the biggest, but not big enough. Do I have another circle here? Something bigger. No. No big circle. So we'll have to make do with this. Okay, so this kind of looks like a half a lemon. So let's do this. Let's take this very faint line that I had from tracing the skull. Say skull, but anyway. I know my pronunciation is not the best and that I've got an accent, but well. And now that I'm going to try and go back to take German lessons again, I think it's going to be even worse. I'm going to have a lot of confusion. This one is still light. Let's go for the orange. This teal and this orange are going to look very, very well together. I know it's not very symmetric, but it's okay. This is not going for a portfolio or an art competition. It's going to be displayed on my windows for the next, what, 2 weeks more or less? So we don't want perfection. The first one was kind of a tutti frutti one. Lots of colors. I'm going to try and keep this one with not so many colors. Okay. Give me a second and I'll show you the first layer. There you go. Intense black. I like this teal, but I'm not going to use greens or reds here. I'm going to try and keep let's see if this orange is new or not. Oh yeah, this one's new. This is going to take me longer than expected, so let's use this one. Okay, this time we're going to keep these with very small dots. Just find the images to inspire you online and later just carry on and make this your own design. Double row of small little dots. Oh, I love this one right now. The first one is normally the experiment, and later then it looks much better. Okay, let's do the same here. I like the idea and the color, but as this one has got a brush tip, you can see it there much better, then it's a little bit complicated for dots. So this second layer is going to go with the bullet point, and it's probably going to look much better. Yeah, much better. The good news is my internet is holding very well. We don't have any stormy weather or something, so that's nice. Oh, thank you, Michelle. This one looks nice. I like it. Still have to see. Oh, this one is smaller one. I like chisel ones. Don't ask me why, but I feel more comfortable with this type of tip. What I don't like is the time that it takes for the ink to flow to the tip. Okay, so we are officially in 1 hour streaming, which is good. I want to finish this one. Okay, what should I do? Small flowers, probably. I don't want to use the same elements. So let's try and see. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Give me a constant flow. I want to use this orange because it's a little bit different, supposedly. Yeah, a little bit darker, but I have more control with this one. Nice. Another cutie here. Let's see. Okay, it has to be, I have to hold it like this. Just a little bit of comfortable, not very comfortable for me. I hope I don't make a mistake while I'm tracing this. Okay, there you go. Let me do something, Michelle. Let me see if I'm going to give you a wrench, Michelle. Or like what people, I have heard that they say that it's also a blue dress or something. The majority of the people that used to follow me during the streams kind of remember that I was on Sundays, but not anymore. I want to sleep a little bit late on Sundays and not stream at 5 a.m. That is the time that I used to have. It's already bad enough that my cat wakes me up at 5:30 every day. So doing the same for a stream, it's a little bit complicated. And now that winter is coming, I know it's autumn, and in some places it's still very hot. Here, no, we are in a desertic area, and the weather changes like very, very fast. So midday, we're around 90 degrees, more or less, 90, 94 degrees Fahrenheit. But then, as soon as the sun goes down, it goes, I think, I'm not very good at Fahrenheit, but I'll probably say around 38 or 40. So it gets very cold at night. And the place that I'm streaming is my bedroom studio. So I have a window here. That is the complete wall is a window. So streaming here on early hours on Sunday, not a good idea. I can get very cold. Oh, look at this. I like it. I think I liked the option here. Hi, welcome, Quiff Sweat. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but welcome. Welcome to the channel. If this is the first time you're watching, you're welcome to subscribe and like some of the previous videos. I have around 400 videos. I'm hoping to increase my number of subscribers. I still don't have enough watching hours to monetize, and I'll need like more than 1,000 subscribers, but it would be. Hey, thank you. Okay. Kind of don't really have the majority of my markers new. So, this one, no. This one is a silver one. So let's use a little bit of silver here. What I can tell you that I was once watching a live stream and there were like 100 people at the same time in the chat, so it was kind of mad. Not only for the streamer, but for everybody who was there. And there was a German viewer that I have seen from another streaming, and I know that his name is Peter, that we know in English as Peter. Okay. Okay, thank you. And this German guy, for that stream, he decided not to use the name Peter. He changed his name, and that caused a lot of polemic. But the majority of the people knew that it was this guy who was not aggressive, particularly nice. But the streamer didn't take it very well, and she decided to block the person, which was a little bit shocking for the other people who knew him. But it was her stream, so it's the decision, right? You don't know exactly who can be watching you, so it's a risk to go very openly and have chats and something like that. Well, that's why I don't talk too much, just the necessary. Okay. I don't know if I should do something here with the teeth or just make the teeth a little bit smaller. But I need either orange or more teal here. More freckles. More Asterix freckles for this skull. Okay. I haven't been to that stream, the one with the more of, yeah, there were like 100 people, 120. It was literally a nightmare trying to communicate. And I remember the streamer said, "Oh, today I don't have my moderators. I have one moderator out of four or something." So that poor moderator lady was really going nuts. Okay, so I think that we can call this stream done in a certain way. I just need to add probably a little bit of lines here. And let me just cut this off before we close the stream. So I go and even check on my dad to see if he has eaten or something. I think you got an idea of what to do with these disposable dishes. I'll try to finish these other two over the weekend for my decoration and maybe create some jack-o'-lanterns. But so far, I like the result. I like how this is done and how it looks. And I think it was nice, like 1 hour, 10 minutes stream. So thank you very much, Michelle. If I have some time, I'll visit you this weekend. I might be in the background, but I'll be watching there. Okay, so thank you very much for coming. Remember to subscribe, to like the video, to share it if you like this. It's a very nice decoration. So thank you very much for coming. See you guys. Bye.